Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cue smile.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a special vlog and something a little bit different because we want to move. It is January 6, 2020, the new year, and that means we've been in our home for 1 year, which is pretty crazy. It went by really fast.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten a ton of work done on the house. And just to give you guys a perspective of when this video clip is taking place, we are in the middle of Maverick's bedroom renovation, our son's room.
Basically, we just got the floor down.
The kitchen isn't done. We had no kitchen, no living room, and our bedroom is still half painted. So
Yeah.
we haven't gotten a whole lot done very early on, but you guys will be seeing this clip way in the future after all of this is complete. We just don't want to share this yet publicly on our channel about our feelings about the property and our decision to move so soon, because there's just so many personal things that we have to sort out and work out, and I think it would just cause more confusion on our channel than anything, so we just want to keep this personal right now. We're going to be vlogging it kind of behind the scenes for you to watch in the future, which you're watching it right now. And we're going to just try to capture this whole moment of us deciding to sell and hopefully moving, selling our home, finding another home, all that stuff. So we're going to hope to capture this for you guys. We don't want to leave you out, but we just don't want to show it until we're ready to show it.
Yeah.
So we've been in the house for 1 year now, and we just wanted to talk about our experience, our 1 year in review, and why, I guess just our feelings of deciding to move already. So, the property is awesome. We have a house, a barn, 2 barns.
14 acres.
Yep. Beautiful land, beautiful woods. No poison ivy. That was actually one of the things we were looking for in a property, believe it or not.
When we toured the property, we were looking for poison ivy, and we didn't see one speck of it.
And we still haven't. After a year, no poison ivy. That's important to me because I'm really allergic to poison ivy. And whenever there's poison ivy, it just takes over a property, and then I don't like to go outside.
So we thought that was really cool, like 0 poison ivy.
Yeah. Also, very little mosquitoes. We like that. So basically no mosquitoes, no poison ivy. Pretty mild weather. That's a good thing and a bad thing for us. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about that. But the property's beautiful. There's a lot of wildlife. The house has been really cool. We like the house. It's not perfect, but for what it is, it's been for.
It's a little over 1,000 square feet. Good size, good layout.
And we've been able to make it our own pretty easily. And even though the property is awesome and we like it and we like the house, we really don't feel in our heart that this is our home. We just don't feel it here. We never expected to move to Michigan, first of all. Right?
It's actually been a state we've been avoiding even since before we left New York.
Yeah, we've always avoided Michigan. We ended up here just because we were kind of
rushed to find the property.
Desperate, and looking for something in our budget, with the land we wanted, with the features we wanted. And when we couldn't find it in Indiana and some of the other places that we were looking, we said, well, what if we did look at Michigan? We started looking at Michigan, and then it looked so beautiful. We had so many people telling us how wonderful Michigan was, and we kind of said, this could be really cool. Let's try it. We did find a property up here that was affordable and nice and everything, but we don't really care for it. We don't like living up here. Part of that is just the feels. You have to feel a property. You have to be like, this is home. This is it. And even though this property is cool, we don't feel that. We just, but it's more than emotional. We've been having a hard time accomplishing things that we want to accomplish up here. This state has a lot of hunting and...
That's it?
Yeah, so we don't hunt, and, there's a lot that it's lacking, in our opinion. For example, we got chickens, there's no, like, nobody's buying chickens up here. It was really hard to get rid of chickens, and nobody buying or selling.
And there's also no butchers.
When we wanted to get our meat processed, nobody within 2 hours of us would butcher a chicken. We've had trouble finding everything from hay to chicken feed to fencing supplies to everything. There's nothing. There's just nothing here.
Mm-hmm.
And that really bothers us because when we want to go on Craigslist and find a good deal, there are no good deals.
Zero.
There's nothing. And when we want to get an animal, or we want to buy an animal, or we want to sell an animal, or we want to do anything,
yeah, we'd have to go in like other states to look because there's nothing remotely around here.
And you can't sell many farm products up here because people are just like, the people who do sell eggs, they sell them for like $2 a dozen, which is, you lose money on every dozen you sell. It's silly.
So we feel like we're lacking opportunities and things we want to do, and we just feel like, like stuck.
Also, the weather. The weather here is very similar to where we came from in New York originally, where we grew up. So we're pretty used to it. It's got a long winter, short summer. It's no different than any other northern state. We want to say that because everybody talks about Michigan winters. It's average at best.
Yeah.
It's not that impressive. It's not overly snowy compared to other states. It's not overly cold compared to other states. It's just a northern state. But we find that we don't really care for it. We never liked it when we lived in New York. We never liked it when we lived in Indiana, and we don't like it here. But we've always been trapped in the north because of our budget to finding a house and our requirements for, things we look for in a state as far as freedoms and cost of living and laws and taxes and all that stuff. To find what we needed, we've always been trapped in the north. We've come to this revelation, I guess, this point in our life where we said, maybe we don't need to be trapped in the north. Maybe it would be better for us if we found something a little further south. Now, personally, I love Indiana. I was sad to move a little bit, and I miss it. I think Indiana is awesome, but I think we're going to try to go a little further south than that because we want to try something new. We want to try something different.
And this is something we've actually been wanting to do since before we moved from New York.
Yeah.
We wanted to move south, but it was just seemed impossible.
Yeah, it did.
We couldn't find any good properties.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to cost and, I guess, the laws and stuff, but we couldn't find the properties because it was too expensive for us. We live on a very low budget. We feel like if we push, we save, we work hard, we can make this happen.
Just force it to happen.
We have made some pretty impossible things happen in our lives, so we feel like we can do this. And so we're really going to be pushing maybe over the next year or so to really move our lives in that direction to making this a reality of moving further down south. One of the things that really frustrated me over this last year of living here was we had a weird year weather-wise, and I was so excited to grow a garden even though I didn't have any time to do it. Even if I had the time, it would have been impossible because we literally had 2 months of warm weather.
I would even say month and a half.
Of summer.
Yeah.
Spring was extremely cold and you couldn't plant. You just couldn't plant. And then the 2 months went by so quick. Barely
and then
enough.
We were back into cold again.
Yeah. There was barely enough time for anything to grow. And that kind of frustrates me for somebody who wants to grow a garden. That every year I'm going to be fighting this tiny time frame that we have to hurry up and get them in. And if you're late, even 2 weeks, no garden. You have to wait another year.
People don't realize how difficult it is to grow stuff in the north. If you miss it, it's over. And
I know a lot of you guys do, and you do it successfully. But especially as a beginner gardeners, that's just another challenge that we have to fight around to try to make it work. And I see so many of you with grow lights and heating pads and starting seeds indoors and all this stuff, which I know is just part of it, but just to try to make it successful.
And also we just enjoy being outside. And when it's always cold, it
we're stuck
demotivates
inside.
you.
Yeah.
And I like bike riding and like the time frame to do that is very limited.
Mm-hmm. So we feel like also for our mental health and mental well-being and physical well-being that we feel like we are the type of people that would rather have more warmth than cold.
Yeah.
We don't do anything in the winter. We don't like skiing. We don't like snowshoeing. We don't like doing anything. We don't ice skate. We don't...
I used to do all that when I was young. Not the snowshoeing, but...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't hate the snow. I've never hated the snow. I think the snow is actually the best part of winter, but
mm-hmm.
it's the cold that we don't like.
Yeah, and the low daylight hours.
Yeah.
And this is bigger than the weather and bigger than, our anything. It's really just about us finding our place in life. We don't feel like this is our place. So, with that being said, we want to move. Some of you guys are probably going to say that we're house flipping. We've actually never flipped a house in our life. For some reason, people always ask us if we're flipping in an insultive way, as if house flipping is a bad thing. It's not. There's a lot of people who flip houses, make good money at it. We don't flip houses, though. We do buy homes because we need a place to live, and we do invest in our homes because we feel like it's always good to make your home better. It's smart.
Yeah. We don't buy a property with the intent, like, oh, we're going to buy it, fix it, sell it, make profit, move, do it again. Like
flipping a home is about buying a home, fixing it quick, selling it quick for profit. We actually make very little profit when we sell our homes, even if it looks big, because we put so much into them.
Over many years,
we put excess into them. We go above and beyond. We work hard. We put a lot of hours into it. There's really, if you look at the hours, there's no profit being made. But yeah, we definitely like fixing our homes. It's just who we are and what we do. It's not about that. It's not about selling this home to make money. It's not anything in that line of thinking. And it's not about a financial struggle this time. We're actually doing okay right now. We just have to.
Feel right here, and we just want to move somewhere better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so long story short, this is not our forever home. I'm sorry if that disappoints anybody, but we got to do what makes us happy. So we're going to be moving, and we're working toward that right now. We're going to keep working on our home, though. We're going to keep doing everything that we want to do here. There's no cutting corners, and we're just going to do what we're doing. And when the time is right, we're going to sell and move someplace else. And it's going to be really awesome. So we got a really crazy adventure ahead of us that we can look forward to. And we're going to be keeping you guys up to date in this vlog. So basically, this is, like I said, January 6, 2020. And the next time we have an update, we'll let you know what day it is, what's going on. It won't be for a while, though. But we wanted to share this now because this is our 1-year anniversary of being here. And we just know. We know that this isn't the place.
You have no idea the level of anxiety I have that I've never had before living somewhere else as being here.
Well, we're making quick progress to get out of here.
I have never been so angry, depressed, and anxious in my life.
I'm nervous. I have a lot of anxiety right now. We put our house on the market. Nobody knows this at this point. And today is our first showing. Any minute now, a buyer should be showing up. So I probably sound nervous. I get a lot of anxiety when I have to do these kind of stressful situations. We're doing for sale by owner. No agents involved. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to give them the tour. I hope it goes well. Wow, we put our house on the market, and within one day, we had, I think 3 showings lined up. We have a showing today, this morning. We have a showing right after that. We have a showing scheduled for tomorrow. Another agent called and asked some questions, getting a lot of interest. Crazy, but I just wanted to share this moment, capture this moment, because I don't know what today's going to hold. I'm not expecting anything big, but I just hope it goes well. And this is kind of that moment before the showing where you're nervous and you're just waiting and you're watching the road and you're just making sure everything's clean and everything's ready. And what did I forget? Whew. I'll let you know how it went. Okay, so I'm right in the middle of the showing right now. I'm getting a little nervous because it's running long and there's supposed to be somebody else coming. And I don't even know what time it is. But I snuck away because I'm letting them just tour the property on their own. I showed them around, showed them everything. And now I backed off and I'm letting them look on their own, take their time, talk to each other, and just walk. You know, it's awkward when you're with somebody and you feel rushed. So I just want to give them the time. They seem really interested, really excited, but so many obstacles ahead, so we can't get too excited about anything. The first showing, we're not going to rush it. I think one of the biggest obstacles is the fact that our home is classified as a HUD sectional, basically a double wide. And some banks are really picky about loaning on double wides, or on any mobile homes, really. This is what it comes down to, is they could love the property. They could make an offer for the property, but if the bank won't fund it, it can't work. Doesn't matter how much they're willing to pay if the bank won't fund it. So, we'll see. We're hopeful. We feel good though. And so far the showing's been pretty comfortable. Not too bad. I always get anxiety, but it's going good. Okay, quick update. The potential buyers just left. They loved the property. In fact, they said they would make an offer right now if they knew they could get the money for it. Again, just that mobile home thing. It's tricky. We're going to have to see what happens. But they really loved it, and that's great. That's great. It was a perfect showing. Nothing went wrong. That's happy. That's good. Right now, on the side of the road is the next buyer. They're here for the showing. They're waiting for the agent. So this is the buyer. The agent is going to come with them. The agent's running late. They said they had car trouble. So it buys us a couple minutes. Can't take the anxiety. They're just waiting. And this is showing number 2. It wasn't too bad showing the house ourselves without an agent. Like I said, we're doing for sale by owner. A totally new experience for us, but we figure we're DIY. We got to try to do it ourselves at least once and see how it goes. Little update about like what we're doing since everybody's home during the showing. We decided to go unconventional. In America, most people, they leave their home. They get in their car and leave while the house is being shown, and it gets shown without you there. I find that very kind of weird and invasive. Like I'm the homeowner. Like this is our home. We shouldn't feel like we don't belong here. So we're doing it a little bit unconventional for what happens in the US, and we're staying here while they show, and then if they have questions or whatever, we're here, but also we can keep an eye on things and nothing weird is going on. So we're here, and what Ashley's doing is just playing outside with the kids, pulling them around on the mower, and I'm kind of walking with the buyers and just showing them around and giving them the tour. I try not to give too much information. I'm not trying to overwhelm them. I just show them. Here's the kitchen. Here's the living room. Here's the bedrooms. Take a look. Take your time. That's it. You don't want to go crazy and point at every little thing and stress people out. You know, they just let them take it in naturally. That's the best way. You know, just say, well, here down the hallway is the bathroom, and then step back and let them go in and look. You don't have to be in there, you know, opening the tub and everything else. Just that's my tip. I'm not a pro, but that's the way I see it. That's how I'd want to be treated, is just show me and back off and let me check it out. So I guess I don't have any more updates for now. Like I said, I'll come back after the second showing. I'll let you know how it went. But I'm just glad I can talk to you guys, because it just kind of takes the stress off to be able to talk, share, vent, and talk about what's going on, and calms my nerves so that we can get through this. So, like I said, I'll be back soon. What? Okay. This is exciting. It's such a roller coaster of emotions selling a house. So crazy. It's like it's nerves and anxiety and excitement and, you know, just everything. So this is crazy. We just had our second showing today, one back to back, and went good again. They want time to think about it. They said in a day they should know. They're going to think it over. Went fine though, no problems. And then, so I got online and I checked my email. I had 2 messages that I missed while we were doing those 2 showings. So I go to check them, okay? And the one is a guy from Century 21. He's an agent. He wants to ask some questions. It turns out he wants to put in an offer right now without even looking at the house. The buyer wants to make an offer because the market is so hot that they said that they live downstate from us, or they live a ways away, and they keep missing properties because they sell before they can even view them. They're selling so quick that they say, oh, I want to get an inspection. Let me schedule this a week out. The house is sold. So they didn't want to miss out. They said, we're making an offer before we even look at it. We're going to make an offer because we love it. We looked at the pictures. We're happy. Contingent upon the inspector coming out with them. They have a 10-day period and seeing how that goes. So we haven't accepted anything yet. I'm just telling you. He's submitting the offer to us right now on the computer. And then, after that, the second message was the woman who first came, the first showing. She already submitted an offer. So we're going to have 2 offers on the first day of showings. Crazy. The first offer was above asking price. Really good offer. We're excited. I'm so nervous, though. I don't want to accept it, not because I don't want it. I would love to accept her offer. The problem is, I'm worried about getting an offer that's solid. Like I said, this all comes down to financing. The banks, will they give a loan on our property? I'm trying to be as honest as I can. What our house is, look into it, make sure you can get your financing. And if we accept an offer, I just don't want it to fall through because they couldn't get their financing. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be a really hard decision to accept an offer. But it looks like we're going to have 2 to choose from today. We have a showing tomorrow. And who knows how many more messages we're going to get today. We're getting a really good response. And I'm excited. So that's the update. And I'll keep you updated if anything else happens. Alright, this is day 2 of showings. And I should have done some updates throughout the day. But it was a crazy day. So we didn't. But we had 5 showings.
We had 4 scheduled. And then somebody else just randomly showed up. So... it was another showing. I was in the middle of a showing, well, the beginning of a showing. Yeah, and I saw a couple walking through the backyard. And I said, well, who is that? So I kind of said, okay, I let them know, hey, I'm going to go check out, see what these people want. And then I went outside, and they just decided to stop by and look at the property. They just thought it would be fine because they said they saw people in the driveway parked, so they thought it'd be fine for them to just stop by and look at the property too. That was kind of weird. Yeah.
But they were interested, and they told me that those people that came unexpected actually said that they were going to make an offer today. We haven't gotten it yet, so we'll see. In fact, yesterday we were told the same thing, that they were going to put in an offer, but then we never got it. So we only had 1 offer yesterday. Today, we got another offer. So we do have 2 offers on the table. Both good. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, 5 showings. All of them went well. Everybody loves the house. Everybody loves the land. I think it's so cute. I would say only 1 of them today didn't work out because I feel like the guy, he was disappointed about the pole barn. He wanted a barn with a 10-foot door because he has a tall boat. And that's all he's looking for is, can he fit his boat? He needs it like 10 feet tall, 20 feet deep. So they were measuring the barns. They were trying to see if it could work, and it wasn't really working. He loved the property, but he didn't have a spot for his boat.
Yeah. And people can always build something, but they're not always willing to do that.
Mm-hmm. We had some first-time buyers that looked at the property, a young couple. We had all kinds of people. It's been a really interesting experience. Tonight, we're going to be going in and making a decision on what offer we're going to accept, because I feel like we have some good offers and we can accept one.
Yeah, and we'll see if any more come in.
We put our house on the market on Friday. Today's Sunday.
And we already have 2 offers, plus there could be more.
Mm-hmm. So tonight's the cutoff. We're going to make a decision.
Yep.
Okay. Here's the big news. The biggest news.
Huge news.
I hope it was the right news. We accepted an offer. Last night at 9 o'clock, we sat down and said, time to make a decision.
Yeah, because we already had 2 amazing offers.
And we took one of them.
Yep.
Well, I'm telling you, this was actually really a hard decision for me personally because I'm bad at big decisions. It puts a lot of stress and anxiety on me because I want to do the right thing. And I hate messing up. I hate regret. I don't like that feeling. So I tend to overthink things so I'm not messing up. And this decision didn't just affect us. It affected 2 other people. Well, more than 2. But we had to decide who was going to buy our house and who was going to miss out and lose it, potentially. That was the hard part for me because...
Because they're both
wanting
it.
Yeah. And the one person, I knew they wanted it so much, and they loved it, and they were excited about it. And it hurts to be that person that kind of,
doesn't let it happen.
Yeah, to take away, to kill that excitement, and to tell them, I'm sorry, we chose somebody else. So that was hard. And also trying to make that right decision that you're giving it to the right person who's going to love the house and use the land and enjoy the property. Because that was important to us. We've done so much work here that we would hate for somebody to move in and the land just gets neglected. And I don't know, it's hard to know what's going to happen. We can't control anything. We just got to do what's best for us. And that's what we did. We looked at the offers, and the one offer was significantly more than the other one. It was even still hard because the lower offer was potentially safer. But the big one, the extra value, was just hard to turn down because if it goes through, if they get approved, if they get their loan, then we're going to walk away in a much better position. So it's kind of worth the added risk of maybe it'll fall through, but we hope not. It's nothing weird. It's just a totally normal loan. But they want a septic inspection, a well inspection.
And the appraisal, they wanted to come back at or higher than the offer.
Yeah. So they gave us an offer above what we're asking, but the house has to value for that amount.
Which I feel like it will.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a lot of things have to come together. They also want an inspection. The other person, they didn't want a well test. They didn't want an inspection. They didn't want a septic test. They were just like, let's do this. That was the safe route. But again, I feel pretty confident that we'll pass any inspection. The well and septic has been perfect for us. I don't think we'll have any problems with that. If anything, we'll just have the septic tank pumped if it needs to be emptied. That's not that expensive. It's not a big deal. I don't think it's going to need any repairs or anything like that. So anyway, that's the update. Right now, we accepted an offer. We're waiting for signatures. And then it starts processing at the title company.
And they start scheduling things.
The closing and stuff. So that's really, really intense. And we just look forward to seeing what happens.
It's exciting.
The good news is the house had so much interest that if for whatever reason this good offer falls through, doesn't pan out,
then we can just probably easily find another buyer.
We should be able to pop it back on as long as the market stays good and do another quick sale.
I don't think it'll slow down anytime soon.
Yeah.
The market.
Anyway, that's the update and hope it works. So here's the story right now. Raw moment. I just had a super stress, anxiety moment because we told you we accepted an offer. We're so excited. It was over asking price. It was like $20,000 over asking price.
It was amazing. It was like crazy.
The financing fell through. They were devastated. It wasn't the buyer's fault. What happened was the same thing that we run into time and time again. The bank wouldn't loan on it because it's a 1974 and they won't loan on anything. An FHA loan on a mobile home has to be, I'll say manufactured home. It's a manufactured home. 1976 and newer. They won't loan on anything below
older than that.
Older than 1976. No ifs, ands, or buts. Doesn't matter if we rebuilt the whole thing and it's brand new. They don't. It
doesn't matter that we have the affidavit of a fixture. Yeah. None of that matters.
All that matters was it's a 1974, so no loan. They were devastated. They had to cancel their offer, and then we were like, oh no. So I started calling people who also put in offers, And the first one was somebody who really wanted it, and I went to her first. She was excited, but then it didn't sound like she was ready. And she told me the company she was going through, which was a mortgage company, and she's telling me she's got to sell her house first, and it starts sounding complicated. After we got off the phone, I feel bad because I told her, okay, we'll go through with it, we'll see what happens. So after I got off the phone, I actually called the mortgage company she said she was using because I was feeling funny about it. And I told them the situation. I said, I'm selling a house. The buyer said she's going through you guys. I wanted to make sure that she could get the loan and it wouldn't fall through again. So I told them, we have a manufactured home, 1974. I gave them the address. They looked it up. They said, no, we can't do it.
They don't loan on any manufactured homes at all.
They said it doesn't matter if it's on a foundation, doesn't matter what's been done to it. Once a manufactured, always a manufactured, and they don't loan on manufactured homes.
They're just not interested in that.
So the buyer is under the assumption that she's solid, she's going to get a loan. And if I didn't double check that, I would have went into another bad offer where she wouldn't have been able to get financing. And they basically explained it as manufactured homes are built to HUD standards. Stick-built homes, site-built homes, are built to
local
code. And that's why you see a lot of, for example, this is where the problem comes in. You see a manufactured home built to HUD standards, and it goes down, and somebody buys it, and they put it on their property on the Gulf Coast, and hurricane season comes in, and it rips the house apart. Look on the maps. Gulf Coast is everybody's got a tarp on their roof, you know? And that's because it wasn't built to the local code. Those homes weren't locally built. So they weren't able to handle that. So I think that's why they don't want to loan on them, because even though this house has been here 45 years...
And we're not in any kind of tornado or hurricane
They just have a general rule for that, because they prefer to loan on houses that are built to local code, because they're built to better specs for that area. Makes sense? So anyway, even though I told her that I would accept her offer, after finding out that she wouldn't be able to get her loan, that's going to...
Moved on to the other offer.
I called the next person, which honestly is the best offer we've gotten. And I would have accepted it probably, but it came in late. It came in after we accepted the other offers.
It came in right after we accepted the first offer.
Yeah.
Like a minute.
And it's a cash offer. Cash, full asking price. No loans, no banks. I called him up and I told them that they withdrew their offer, and I wanted to see if he was still interested. Before I could even finish my sentence, he said, we want it. Yes. Sold. I'll take it.
And his wife was in the background saying, yes, we want it.
Literally. I said, well, the offer fell through. He was like, we'll take it. Sold. It's done. He said, he just said that over and over. I'll take it. I'll take it.
What do I need to do?
He said, we want it. Yeah, he just wanted to know right away. I said, all you got to do is you got to extend your offer, because his offer had expired by now. And he pulled over on the side of the road, and he's like, I'm doing the offer right now. He's like, I'm not leaving this spot until it's sent. I'm going to do it. And his wife is again in the background saying, we want the property. We want it. They were excited. So...
And they had sent us their bank funds that showed they do have enough money.
Proof of funds. They have cash. They have a lot of cash. And ready to go. And we could close anytime. We asked them to give us 30 days just so we can make sure we get everything.
Yeah, because we have to figure out a moving truck and other things.
Yeah. So we'll see. Taking it as it goes. That's the update for now. Wow. Roller coaster. Okay, we wanted to give you guys another quick update because, as you know, we accepted a cash offer on our house. Things are going smoothly with that. They put their earnest money down. Everything's going good. But today is inspection day. So we're cleaning the house. We're getting everything ready for the inspection. We've also been packing, so the house is so empty. It feels weird. But inspection day, they're going to be doing a septic inspection, house inspection. They might do a well inspection. I'm not sure. They're doing everything. So we dug up the lid on the septic tank.
Yep.
Just so they could find it a little easier for them. and just getting everything ready. Let's walk through the house really quick, show you the progress. So this room is looking pretty normal still. We didn't touch that too much. Kitchen, pretty normal. But books, let me back up here. Yeah, books are packed, so that's looking empty. Maverick's room is pretty normal. We haven't touched the toys yet. Bathroom, nothing to pack in there. But look at Belle's room. Just empty, empty. No art. No hanging things. Her art wall is gone. Her desk is gone.
Chair is gone.
It's so empty in here. And even our room is, well, we didn't have anything in here to begin with, but we've been emptying out our closets. Emptying out this closet, which is basically empty. So we're being like super serious about this. This is go time. We're making it happen. We're packed up. We're ready to go. Almost. And
we only have a couple more weeks here, so we got to get going.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go. The inspector is going to be here very soon. Hopefully it goes smooth. We'll let you know. Here's the big update. It's been a while. We've been super busy packing and getting ready to move. We just got the email last night. Was it last night?
Yeah.
We have a closing date. And it's like a week away. So we have less than a week actually.
Right now we have 6 days.
To get out of here. We're packing in a frenzy. So we've been just kind of going non-stop while working on the bus and getting the bus ready and fixing the engine and going through all kinds of problems and packing and editing videos for you guys and keeping it going behind the scenes.
And making the curtains and just everything.
Oh man, it's been crazy. But we're still on track and we're keeping it all going, so that's good. Closing. A week away. Hopefully everything goes good. It looks like everything is on track. That's the update for now.
Today we leave. We always say.
These are all user manuals for pretty much everything in the house. Ooh, Belle's room. Empty. Today is the big day that we're moving. Today's closing day. This morning, we're just waiting for that to happen. We're all packed up, ready to go. The house is empty. And it's our last time in the house. So, pretty weird. Pretty strange. And then we're going to be out of here.
Yep.
What do you think, Belle?
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, guys, it's time. We're done. We just signed all of our papers, and the house is sold. This is no longer our property. We're getting on the bus and we're heading out of here. Let's hope we have a safe trip and everything goes well. Wow.
And today we're finally going to be leaving Michigan. We're going to be heading into Indiana.
Wow. This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's big. So
it's really exciting.
I'm glad it's over with and that we made it through the process.
Yeah, it was definitely a journey.
Mm-hmm. It always is. So yeah, everything's packed up. The house is empty.
Yep.
We're going.
I can't believe we're leaving the driveway for the last time. It makes me feel like we're forgetting something.
I know, that's how I keep feeling. Like, oh, what am I forgetting?
Mm-hmm. Because we're going to be driving for a while, I'm going to take some stuff out of my pocket just to lighten the load.
Okay guys, we're leaving for the last time here.
I want to have a loser too, Dada.
What do you think, Doug?
Oh, I forgot.
I'm scared.
I forgot.
Buy property.
Okay, are you going to tap it to me now, Dada?
We're here.
Yeah, come to full up, please.
Okay, this is scary. Oh, you're recording?
Yeah.
We're home. We made it. We're on the property.
We have not got on the bus yet.
See a house.
Everybody is excited, and the road looks beautiful. The property looks...
Yeah, come to the place.
Yeah, welcome. So what are you feeling right now?
It's really cool so far. We haven't even gotten out of the bus yet.
We literally haven't stepped a foot onto the property. I'm nervous. I get like really scared about stuff like this.
We're looking around and like everything looks so cool. We're excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
So we're gonna go explore. We're actually gonna put the camera down so we can just explore.
And then we'll film later.
But we made it. We sold our house. We left Michigan.
Let's go outside.
Yeah.
And we're making this happen.
I will
Wow.
Awesome.
Pull the